Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how we doing?
What's
You were
up,
delayed.
gang?
I know I'm delayed.
Hi. Oh, I can hear myself. Let's mute the stream. That's
Nice
a good
echo.
idea. Thank you. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Real CephalonChat Hours.
Yeah, I think this is episode 13?
12? 13.
13, the big 1-3.
Is it 13?
You sound like a weird uncle trying to be like, oh yeah, champ, you turned the big 1-3 this year.
Thank you.
And speaking of uncles...
Speaking of uncles...
Oh, it says 12. Jason, no, the title's ruined. No, we have to stop
Does it say
streaming.
12? Okay, then it's episode 12. The big 1-2.
Keep that one for next week. You're almost a teenager, buddy.
Speaking of uncles, we have a wonderful guest with us here today. I can't talk. We have with us the voice actor for everyone's favorite space uncle, Antonio. Erra,
Hello.
who is the voice actor for Antonio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, like you said, I am Antonio. I am Antonio Greco, voice of Erra, and I am here just to make everybody super nervous, apparently, and trip over their words and mess up their streams. Yay!
Oh, no. This is how our streams are always this scuffed. Don't worry.
It's okay.
We're
Mine are no better. Mine are no better. What's professionalism?
I don't know. Honestly, not sure.
Kuva, how does everyone sound? Do we sound balanced, or is someone overpowering someone? Is the audio, is the music too loud? What are we doing?
Balance, Becky.
Seems fine. Okay.
Okay, cool. Not the smartest. Expected. Shut up, shy. I don't need that in my life. Alright.
So, yeah, we got plenty to do today.
Can't hear Logan super well.
Yeah, okay, here. I will turn up Discord and then turn others down.
Yeah, Logan, sorry, you gotta put in the effort this one. Take one for the team and speak up.
I don't know. Okay, it is in my plan. It's in my plan to upgrade my setup soon, so maybe I'll get a mic that picks me up better.
What kind of mic do you have?
Right now I have... Here, I'm gonna take this pop filter off.
You say Blue Yeti.
No, I just have a Corsair headset, but I bought like two, they're like $50 studio mics that I didn't have any luck with.
Are they USB mics?
One was USB, one was the XLR cable.
But the use of the XLR cables are good. Yeah, you have a preamp, then I'm assuming.
No, that was the negatory, so I think that was my mistake.
Yeah, when you have the XLR,
thank you, Kuva.
Preamp go between.
Yeah, or actually, I had to buy the power supply. I don't know if that was the preamp too, but it was it definitely had the converter. Oh no, maybe it was just the power supply.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Kuva,
I don't know.
For your
card or
subscribe,
something.
I will send you various of the Zen chairs.
That brings us.
That is what I will send you.
Okay, so it says we have 7 subscribers, but they were gifted subs, so we currently have John Lerf as well as Kuva Queen.
John
Lerf.
Our 2 first subbies. Okay,
I'm sad that you can't join us while we go fishing on the plains of Eidolon.
Let me send a couple Pog champs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna
Pog champs.
Yeah, give me a sec. The numpad on my mouse isn't wanting to work. I probably.
Uncle. Unfortunately, Uncle Erra, everyone's favorite space uncle, he plays on console. Everyone make fun of him in the chat.
Yeah, I do. PS4 and Xbox.
That's
Everyone
okay.
Laugh.
You can actually find me here on Twitch under the Real Space Uncle. And I'll actually be playing tonight, although I won't be playing Warframe tonight. I'll be playing Warframe tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. I don't even know my own stream schedule.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna plug you plenty.
Yeah, you'll get
Okay.
Plenty plug.
It's all right. It's all right. And don't have to. I mean, everybody can make fun of me all they want. It's all good because I'm going to invade the Origin system and
Oof.
destroy you all.
Heck yeah.
Starting
Yeah,
with
no, you
Nest of
won't.
What is this? What is Nest of? What is this?
Nest of Nightingale.
Nightingale. Is that what that is?
Mhm.
You're first on my list.
Oh
Okay,
no.
my list.
No.
Imagine having a Steam
No.
Okay, to God RF.
Imagine. Oop.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
having a stream schedule. Well, I'm trying to make it seem like it's professional. Sometimes people show up, sometimes they don't. You know, they do.
That's how we are. That's how it always is.
Yep, it's like, yeah, you might not.
You gotta garner a following first.
Well, luckily, you know, I'm in Warframe. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I almost had a nice announcement that I could share with you guys here, but I can't now.
What happened?
Aww.
Moving target. I have to wait until I get the go ahead for the announcement. I was all excited too, because I'm like, I was gonna give you guys a boost and give you the first like share, but then I just got the email probably about an hour ago.
Oh,
Like, "All right,
you're
we're holding off until further
kidding.
notice." So I was like, okay, I can't.
Wow, that
This just
sucks.
getting baited by Space Uncle about cool information.
People keep asking me about stuff too, and I keep telling people they don't tell me anything
Yeah, I was
until I
gonna
need
say,
to know
you-
it. And they're like, "No, you're lying." I'm like, "No, really, they don't tell me anything." I get a script and then I know what's on the script, and then I have to keep my mouth shut. But once everybody else sees it, that's it. That's where my knowledge ends.
Well,
Well,
I'm
except for
sure.
one thing, but I can't say anything about that either.
Oh my God, you can't just tease like that.
Yes, I can. I can, and I did, and I will.
Damn it.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I have
Right.
to like bring the mystery, right?
Of course. Make
Naturally.
us suffer, why don't you?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
channel points. That's a thing that we
Right.
need to do.
I want to
just
call
figured that
them.
out on my
I don't know
channel.
what I don't know what I want to call them. They need a funny, quirky name.
For what?
Should we-
Oh, the
should be
channel
something
points.
related to Warframe.
Peep peep.
I'd just call them Cephalon fragments.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Hogger chompers.
I think I called mine like
Hogger.
Antonio Bucks or something.
Conquer Jumpers.
Antonio Bucks.
I was between that and Space Bucks, and I was like, I don't know which one's better, because all I play are like space games. So I was like, all right, I don't know, Space Bucks or Antonio Bucks. Like, Antonio Bucks
I
sounds
like
funnier.
Antonio Bucks.
Yeah, because
because
it's like buying good
Just
credit. with
imagine like the paper money you get in Monopoly, and it just has your face stamped on them.
Wait, can't you also download like little like images of what you want the credits to look like and stuff like that, or like the channel points? I could totally make that. I can get someone to make that.
Yeah.
I do have somebody making some of little emotes for me, but I haven't quite worked out exactly how I want to do it yet.
I see. We gotta get some emotes. We have subscribers now. We've got to get emotes.
Yep. You got to give them those special perks.
We gotta give them a reason to use them.
Heck yeah. I'm not a brat and called
Called
suffering. What
suffering.
are you? Kind of maniac.
Yeah, I was considering doing one where it's like 1,000 points and you guys get to choose the loadout for the episode kind of thing. So like if we're doing Eidolons, I have to fight an Eidolon with a Mark 1 Bratton or something.
You can do it.
I think that'd be fun.
You have to specify if it's hard mode or not.
No, you don't. Why would you even say that?
I think it's only appropriate. Can't catch this track lock. Am I just that bad? Alright. Do we have any quick housekeeping we need to do before we start the actual interview part of, the interview?
I don't think so.
Alright.
I don't think
Well
we have
then.
any.
We have the only stuff we actually have to do is later when we kill Jason's Lich of like 65 days.
Wow, thank you at the Real Space Uncle for following.
Who was that?
Who could that be?
I don't know.
Samaritan.
Good Samaritan.
Got him.
Honestly.
I was about to say that fish was bothering me on screen. You got to get that fish.
I'm trying to.
You gotta get the
Taunting you. He's taunting you.
I know. My hand is very shaky today.
Aren't you guys on PC? I thought PC was supposed to be Master Race.
We are
You guys
Master
supposed to be,
Race.
like, super awesome.
Okay. Just
I
because we're
just-
Master Race
I'm just
doesn't mean
bad.
all of us aren't stupid. I have small brain, okay? Had a headache.
Operator error.
Operator error. Smooth brain, small brain,
All right.
probably brain death.
Wow, I'm bad. Shall we move on over to our comfy couch?
Oh, I gotta see what graphics Jason did this
Virtually
time.
interview station.
It's nothing special.
Is it? Is it not?
Hey.
No, but I had an Erra in a chair before, and then Antonio was like, "Oh yeah, here, just use this one." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll just edit this, 3
Erra
minutes
chair.
before the show."
Yeah, like literally like 5 minutes ago. I was like, wait, I have one. Just
You know what?
threw it
It's
at him.
fine. Everything worked out just fine. I think it's an adorable little Era just vibing in the chair. Alright, so I guess even though you technically already did, for anybody who has just joined the chat and stuff, reintroduce yourself. Do it.
Okay.
Make
I
it
am.
say the same spiel
You would
again.
It's okay. I do it all the time. I'm used to it by now. I am Antonio Greco, voice of Erra from Warframe, and I'm here today to talk about stuff and things. I've been kidnapped. It won't let me leave until I answer their questions.
We won't let you leave until you do the voice. You gotta do the voice.
Please send help.
It just
Listen,
brings me to a
I
side
actually was warned a couple of times. I mean, I know a couple other voice actors who are in video games, including, I don't know if anybody plays Rainbow Six Siege, but I know I know a couple of the people from that game, but I know the one guy who does the voice of Thatcher, and he was like, be prepared for people to ask you to say the one line that your character is known for over and over and over again. And I am 100% okay with this.
How often have you been asked to do the Era thing?
Very frequently.
Oh, God.
very frequently.
I think my favorite line is "Finish the war, Nata."
That one,
Listen.
I like that one a lot.
Listen, I don't know why. I will say this now. I don't know why they made the voice different from the first cinematic to the second cinematic. They didn't tell me. I think that there might be something going on there, but I also am not allowed to really speculate on that. So all I can say is I think something's going on there, because I heard the first one. I was like, oh, okay, decent. All right. And I heard the second voice. And I was like, why did they change it so much? So that kind of bugged me, to be honest with you, because I was all ready for him to be like super deep voice, like scary space uncle again. And then they made it higher. And I was like, ugh, it sounds more like me. This is casual.
This is casual.
I hate it.
This is too casual.
This
I don't
sounds
like
too much
it.
like me. I don't like this.
Big sad, big sad.
It happens. But yeah,
Maybe he
people
was
ask me to
more
say
of like
the
a
line.
gruff. Maybe he was more of like a gruff guy, because the first time he showed up, it was like a flashback, I think. And so
yeah.
he became more of like the uncle who was just like, yeah, what's up, kiddo?
Actually, I think they may
know.
have just been playing around with the voice too. I think they were trying to figure it out, because when I got the audition for the job, the specs that they gave me were that they wanted it to sound a little bit more like, oh my God, what's his name from that movie Gladiator? Joaquin Phoenix's character, Commodus. If you guys have ever seen Gladiator, the evil emperor who takes over, played by Joaquin Phoenix, they wanted him to sound like that. So like arrogant, rich kid, looks down on other people, that kind of a thing. So I was like, oh, okay. So basically going like a transatlantic type accent and being full of myself. And yeah, so then I was like, okay, so I can do that, but like let me add something different to it. And I was like, I got it. I'm a big Destiny fan. I was like, Uldren Sav. Nobody can be better than Uldren Sav at being a smarmy jerk. So I was like, that's the way to go. And I basically channeled my inner Uldren Sav. So, and confirm, Erra was inspired by Destiny.
No, not Destiny.
Sorry,
Not
but Destiny is banned.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I am a fan of Warframe. I have played the game for about 4 years now, but I came to it during one of the many content droughts in Destiny. And a buddy of mine's like, hey, you like that game? I have another game that's like that, but better and for free. And I was like, please tell me more. And here we go.
I guess that segues into
Look how mad they are.
our.
Look at the chat. They're so mad.
You're so mad.
Why are
Y'all,
you, what's with the video game hate? We can play more than one video game, guys. It's good.
I'm sorry, density isn't allowed in this chat.
Density.
I stand behind.
Math cannot be divided by volume here.
Thank you, Kuva. Kuva forgives me.
You're given a free pass. It's a running joke in our server that people put like Destiny fashion that they do in our like fashion channels, and Jason's only response, no matter how good it looks, is just banned.
Yes.
So far, all I can say is that Kuva is the only one that's not going to die a miserable death. Everyone else, you've all made my sentient hit list.
Oh no!
Especially Nest. Especially Nest.
No!
Hey! It's fun. I can threaten fans with death, and it's not serious. It's
No
wonderful.
ban, please. But I guess that does segue into our next question of, so how long have you, since you don't play exclusively Warframe, how long have you been playing like video games in general? And then with Warframe you said about 4 years. So what are, for at least that game, what are your hours both in game and on Steam if you are currently?
Okay. That's a question. So when you ask about video games, do you mean video games in general, or like more like the online games that are happening now? Because I used to play way back in like 1996. I think I was playing my N64 when I was like a wee lad. And then I even had a Sega Dreamcast back then too. Dear Lord.
A Dreamcast.
I think
You're
I still have it.
old.
Wait a minute. I guess I am. How old am I? 29? Yeah, I'm an adult man. Hang on one second. I think I still have my Dreamcast. Aha, I do.
Ah!
It probably still works better than a lot of consoles today. I know the N64 does. And I had a PS2 for a while, and I have a busted up Xbox 360 around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah,
So you've
then I
been
switched
playing
over to
video games
Xbox.
for a long time.
For a long time, but I was definitely more casual. I got into like Xbox 360 with a buddy of mine when he showed me Halo, which was like my first like, more modern video games aside from, like just the single player stuff. So I started doing online stuff with like Halo and stuff like that. And then I got my Xbox One and I got my PlayStation 4 now, and now they're obsolete. So whoops.
Halo was my first real shooter game.
Yeah.
You know, when you look back on it, you grew up with one or the other. You did COD or you did Halo, and very rarely did the two ever mix.
Yeah, no, there's not many people who do, and if they do, they're just there for the chaos. Anybody who plays both games is just there for chaos. I mean, I'm all about chaos, but also Halo all the way.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
This one isn't an official question, but I was considering adding it. Do you remember the first video game that you played?
If I had to go back that far, I think the first video game I ever played may have been on like the Game Boy Advanced, and I had like a Spider-Man video game from when like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies were coming out, and like a family friend like bought me the game, or like I think my parents bought me the thing. Yeah, and I was like, oh cool. And I never played past like the first or second level because I didn't even have like a save card, so I just couldn't save and get past anything, so I just kept playing the first two levels over and over again. But yeah, that would probably be the first game I've ever played, as far back as I can remember anyway.
That's kind of funny.
Ah, yes. Video games, well, movies to video games always end up pretty well. Totally.
To our chat, if you guys have any questions, feel free to just ask them in chat, and we'll relay them to everyone's favorite space uncle.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm peepsing on everybody. Oh, there goes Air Settler. What's going on, Air Settler?
Derek Delman.
They're secretly excited to be here. They're just shy.
Aww. It's okay. The only person who bites here is probably Antonio.
Yes,
so
and
okay.
no, Nest, I don't eat Warframes for breakfast. I eat Tenno. The Warframes are all pulpy and chewy. The Tenno are nice and juicy.
Metally infested,
yes.
nasty.
Yeah, they're all metally and infested in nastiness and bleh.
Yes. Children consumption, my favorite.
Mmm. Children are delicious.
Oh god.
Exactly. Tenno are children, and I eat children. I'm a bad guy.
I feel like that's part of like being a stereotypical alien bad guy. You gotta eat kids. That's just the rule.
Exactly. It's like, well, I mean, every bad guy in Warframe just looks worse because they're always like, oh, the Tenno, I hate them. And in reality, it's just a bunch of like preteens and teenagers. Like, that's rude.
Yeah, like.
This is how we stop the new war. We cancel Erra live on Twitch.
Cancel Erra.
You hear that chat?
Greatest or defining moment for you in Warframe history?
Maybe a baddie.
Personally, obviously, it's when I showed up in the game because that's awesome. That was I like literally almost peed myself the first time I remember where I was too when it happened. I was working out in the morning, doing some cardio and stuff, and then I sat down on the floor in my house and I was like, all right, let me cool off and see if any more news about Warframe came out. And sure enough, I was like, oh, the cutscene's out. And I checked it out when everybody was heading out into the Vale Proxima, and I watched it, and I probably squeed like a small child, and I was like, yeah. So for me, being in the game was probably the biggest moment, or the most defining moment in Warframe history.
Hell yeah. I just fished up a boot. I want to die.
Well, that and also when I found out that Space Mom is actually a sentient. That was pretty cool too.
That was pretty nutty.
And now half the community wants her dead.
I know.
I'm part
personally.
Of that community.
So my theory with that is that a lot of the veterans, they're kind of 50-50, but the majority of the new players want her dead because they never had the same attachment that the veterans had to the character, because for the longest time we didn't. For the longest time, we all we knew was the Lotus. We never had anything else. We never had a reason to doubt or something like that. She was our space mother.
Little Duck's a better space mother.
And since new players, they can just, you know, they don't form the same bond that veterans had with the character.
Right.
Yes, the bond with pixels.
Yes,
my
the bond with
romance
pixels.
novel.
Bond with my mother.
Oh no.
Yeah, I remember the first time when I was
it?
playing Warframe, and I think it was, who was it? Was it Vor who called her the doting mother? And I was like, doting mother? What the hell are you talking about? Like, I mean, she tells us where to go, but she's like a mission giver. And then I got to the point where it was in the, was it the second dream when you first see? And I was like, who the hell is this scrawny person? What is happening? Why is the Warframe not moving? And then I realized what was happening. I was like, oh my God, I'm a teenager.
I remember.
You can either be like you can either be like a really edgy teenager, full of angst, or you could be like naively hopeful.
Yeah, well,
and those are your only two options.
They also don't like really. I mean, some of the voice actors are obviously older than teenagers, or like older on the older end of the spectrum. So they don't really tell you like how many of them are like kids and how many of them are just like young adults, because. Oh God, what's the name of the voice that I use? I think it's like Hawk or whatever. It sounds like a early 20-year-old dude. You know what I mean? It sounds like a dude, bro.
Are you kidding me? I'm an e-girl through and through, man. Also, check out the fashion. I farmed sea lessons for 2 hours yesterday.
I was about to say, that's looking nice.
And I'm looking killer.
I want to kill fish in the water.
My Tenno on Xbox is looking pretty decent. On PlayStation, I haven't even unlocked. Oh no, I have unlocked them, but I can't like pull them out yet. I can only do that stupid thing where you pop out and float around like Jesus and shoot a laser out of your chest for 5 minutes.
The transcendence, yeah.
Yes, that's what it was. I remember when that happened the first time. I pressed the buttons by mistake, and I was like, "Wait, what the hell?" And I was like looking to the left or something. So he just like came out and was spinning in a circle and just everything. Like, what the hell just happened? What was that? And then eventually, I did the rest of the quest, and I could finally actually pull them out. And I still haven't even. Oh my God, I'm such a casual. I need to get a better amp.
10 subs.
I
Like, you're
really
saying that-
need to. Ugh.
Oh
Let's
wait,
see.
Below
my,
bar?
it's my
I,
only thing.
I honestly, off topic, but I think everyone remembers like their first experience with the second dream.
Yeah, it's a unique experience. I mean, there is one thing I have to say about Warframe, just as a fan, not somebody who works as a voice actor or works with DE now. I love the story. Like I am a sucker for a really good, like, operatic space sci-fi kind of tale. And I have to say, even though lots of people may complain about how long it takes DE to come out with content, I mean, it is a free game, so I'm not going to complain about it. Whenever they do bring out story, the story's pretty good. Like there's never been a point, I think, in the story where I'm like, this is kind of lame. In fact, I think the most boring story quest, and it wasn't a main story quest, it was a side one for me, was probably like the Silver Grove. Like that one, I was like, okay, this is a little tedious. I'm running around back and forth and I'm talking to a bunch of rocks. This is kind of weird. But other than that, like everything that comes out, like I always find myself being like, this is a pretty decent story. Like I can really get behind it.
You got a problem with talking to rocks?
Yeah, the thing with the Silver Grove is that I think because it was tedious, many people just kind of glazed over the actual story that was being given.
Yeah. No,
like
the story there
how
was
what was it, Sylvana?
yes.
Yeah, she did Transcendence, right?
Yeah,
She was a Tenno that didn't do.
Grove.
Yeah.
No, I thought she was the scientist that was building the Warframes.
Yeah, she was.
wasn't-
Sorry, did I say she was a Tenno? I don't say
Yeah.
she wasn't a Tenno that did, but she still did Transcendence.
Right, yeah.
French Fern.
She was
not
mad because
Transcendence.
Balas was like, make more destructive shit. And she's like, no.
Nature!
Yeah, I am so in love with the lore of this game.
It's really good. It's really deep.
It's why I really like Nightwave, just because it's like you're getting the story, and it's you're getting a story that takes place in the universe of the game, but it doesn't necessarily have to do with like the main story.
Right.
Like the Wolf of Saturn 6 was really cool because like everything kind of evolved as the story progressed. Like
Right.
I remember when the wolf became an amalgam. That was pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing I like.
I say, you talked about Wolf of Saturn 6 for a very long time.
Okay, we have actual questions that should be asked, don't we? We've just kind of been.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, I only have until about 8 o'clock my time here, so only about like another 20, more than that. I can count 22 minutes, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
And then I'm
continue.
gonna be shuffling off.
All right.
Yeah,
So I guess
questions in.
I will jump to a different one that has more relevance here. What made you want to start voice acting?
Ooh, good question. Oh God, we're gonna get deep.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I've always been a more creative kind of person, and I always wanted to do something more creative, and I never knew exactly what to go about. Like, I'm an artist. I tried my hand at a little bit of music, but not really, and other stuff like that. And I have a group of friends that I actually met on Xbox playing Halo, and I was like the kid of the group. I was like, at the time they met me, I was like 17, 18, and they're all a little bit older. They're all like in their like late 30s, almost some of them are close to 40 now. And I just met up with them, and we all would play like as frequently as possible. And I'm just naturally a loud and energetic person, and I would just throw on accents for the hell of it, just for fun. And eventually they'd be like, you should get into voice acting. And I was like, no, that's great, but it, like, how would I even go about that? That's a dream, whatever. And for years they kept telling me, yeah, get into it. And eventually, when I was in college, I studied film and media, and I came across a person who used to be an agent in voice acting who was like, you know what, you have talent. I'm making a series of like kids books. Would you like to voice them? And I can like basically pay you a little bit, and then I can instruct you. And I was like, hell yeah. And I'm still friends with her to this day, and the books are doing great in like Europe and Asia. They're huge. And the funny thing is, I play a space pigeon basically. So space birds apparently seems to be a thing for me. But yeah, then I started doing it, and I was also at like a dead end job at the time that I decided to go full time about 2018. I think it was. It was like 2018. I decided to go full time. I've been doing it on and off for like 7 years, and then I finally was like, you know what? Screw this job. If I don't make a move now, I may never make that move, and I want to do something that I enjoy in life and I can get up and be proud of every day. So I went for it. And about a year later, boom, here I am in Warframe, which is awesome.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I've done other video games too, but
It's
like
awesome.
Warframe is the biggest one thus far.
Speaking of other video games you've done, what other VA work have you completed in your list of
out-
other things you've done?
Well, stuff that's already released. I don't know how many people know of like RTS games, but there's a game called Age of Wonders Planetfall, like Planetfall from the Age of Wonders series. I am a DLC character in that for the Syndicate.
Ooh.
In fact, I got that role right before I got Erra, and that guy speaks very similarly to Erra, but without all the cool effects. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like Erra light, but yeah. And the character actually looked like Shredder or something from like the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But yeah, so I did that game. There's a game that hasn't been released yet called Kerr from I forget the name of the developers who did that, but it's called Kerr. It's like an old school almost like Doom or Quake type game, something like that, like a first person run and gun type thing. And I play a crazy AI on a train, I believe, called
Ooh.
Otis. Yeah, so I play that, and I made it sound like Mike Tyson. And then there was another game that I believe was more like a preteen or teenager game called Henry Moss and the Wormhole Paradox or something of that nature, where I play a gigantic fruit fly who sounds like he's from Brooklyn, and he gets paid in dung and sells man-eating plants. So fun stuff all
You've
around.
got some incredible characters, I gotta say.
It's funny for that one specifically. They're like, "Hey, you know that Brooklyn accent?" Because that's apparently one of the most famous ones. Like, I get a lot of work on that one alone because people are like, "Yeah, it sounds like a wise guy in New York Italian. Let's go for it." And then these people just came out to me the one day and they're like, "We want you to do that before a gigantic alien fruit fly that sells man-eating plants." And I was like, "Cool, let's do it."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting
Sounds
day in the
great.
office.
All right.
And that's it so far.
How
I am trying to reach out to other developers, but we'll see what
so
happens.
far? See what big, rad, cool games you get on next.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe I
see,
can overthrow Troy Baker.
Ooh.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Oh, that's a good
Dethrone him.
question.
Dethrone. How did DE come upon your work and give you the role of Space Uncle? Was it an audition? Were you approached? How did it happen? How did history
Yeah.
go about?
It was a pay to play site. There's lots of pay to play sites where even professional, like I mentioned before, the voice actor for Thatcher from Rainbow Six Siege, he has like big agents that he works with and stuff like that. But he'll even go to like pay to play sites too. You just pay for the subscription, you put in your statistics, and they'll just send you random auditions for whatever based on your specs. And this one, I remember I came across it and it said recurring video game character Erra, and I'm like, okay. Usually these kinds of sites aren't big on video game stuff, so I was like, okay, what, like, is this like a MOBA or something? Is this going to be like a mobile phone game, or like, well, what is this that I'm going to be on? So I remember I looked at the stats and I was like, no, okay, they're looking for, and that's when they described, oh yeah, they want him to sound like Commodus. I'm like, okay, he's kind of an elitist. And then I started reading the script, and they had like a little bit of the description, not just the script itself, but they gave some of the description to give an idea of what was happening. And I was like, dun, 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 dun. Strange children. Huh. Okay. And then it said Lotus, and I was like, nah, that's probably just a coincidence. That's like, Lotus is a common name. I've heard other things like, you know, I'm a big Avatar, The Last Airbender fan. I'm like, they have the White Lotus, and I'm like, it's probably just a coincidence. And then the 10-0, I was like, son of a bitch, this is Warframe. Damn. So I was like, okay, now I have to like play it super cool and like nail this. And I was like, okay, I prepared, I did it, and I hated it, and then I did it again, and I hated it still, and I wound up like probably doing like the same 10 words maybe like 22 times before I felt like it was okay to send it off. I even put like a little bit of like effect in the background to make it sound like, resonant but not too much, and finally sent it off. And yeah, and then I was just like, okay, well, that's that, and I'll wait and see what happens. And like a week later, I got like a little thumbs up that said they liked it, and I was like, oh, cool. Doesn't mean anything, they didn't hire me yet, but I was like, all right, cool. And then I remember I was at the gym and I was having a rough day. I was just not in a good place that day. And I came home and I was like, you know what? It's like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't even know if I can do more work today. Like, I'm just kind of in a funk. And I was laying on the floor, just staring up at the ceiling, and something told me, hey. I was like, okay, let me just check and see. Opened it up, took a look. Sure enough, I had an email. I was like, all right, let me see what this is about. And they're like, hey, congratulations. You've gotten the role of Erra in Warframe. And I was like, oh my God. And then totally played it cool afterwards. I was like, oh, all right, I'll look forward to working with you guys. Super professional.
Heck yeah. But on the inside, you're just screaming.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those things where I was like still so subdued because I was just like super tired that day. But then the next day I woke up and I was just like, oh my God. And I wasn't even going to like make it a thing until there's like a group of voice actors that meet in the area near me in Philly. And I showed them, because I believe it was a PennoCon 2019. They had the new war trailer, and Erra was teased at the end. And they had showed me when I was doing the recording for the first cutscene that Erra shows up in. We were like 2/3 of the way through, and I can't remember if it was George or Jeff, because I did it with George, Jeff, and Rebecca. Like, Rebecca was there playing her lines off me for the first one, and when we were doing it, one of them was like, "Hey, do you know what the character looks like?" I'm like, no, nobody sent me anything, because they had like the description of him, but they didn't show me what he actually looked like. And they sent me this beautiful hand-drawn like artwork, like artist artwork rendering that they made, and it was so awesome. And I was like, oh my God, wait, where's his head? Because it was like a front shot, and it didn't look as defined as it did in the final form. So I was like, whoa, this is awesome. So I didn't even know what the character looked like until I got about more than halfway through his lines. Just a little fun fact.
It was super.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Insider info.
Yeah.
Real
I mean, I have the picture around here somewhere, but I don't know if DE would appreciate me sharing it. So I'm just going to keep it as one of my many treasures that nobody will ever get to see.
A shame, but understandable.
Yeah, it's nice to be
understandable.
Have a nice day. People. Yep, tease people, but never actually give you anything. Like that sweet announcement I had lined up, and now I can't share it until Monday.
That's a big tease. Well, at least we'll be retweeting it Monday.
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
And do they stream on Mondays?
They do home streams.
Yeah, they
sometimes.
do.
Maybe they might announce it on the stream then. Yeah, something like that.
So we shall see.
You shall see.
All right, next question we got. All right, now we won't ask for spoilers or anything that you can't talk about, but how much do you know about the future of Warframe's story?
I know probably about something equating to absolute zero. I know nothing. Not a single thing. I mean, to be honest with you, I think DE is still constructing stuff too. And they had told me that. They're like, yeah, we're still like figuring out what directions we want to go. So like, we're not going to let you know about anything. And that's 100% fine, because it's more interesting for me when I get the script to see and go, oh, what direction are they going to take it? And then read through it and be like, oh my God, that's a great twist. You know what I mean? Because then it helps me play the character better when I get to like be excited about it as it's happening.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and then if you don't know anything, if something gets leaked, you can't be blamed for it.
Exactly, which I wouldn't want to be. I don't want to go full Tom Holland, because I don't think I have the clout that Tom Holland does. I think I would be fired. So I want to keep my job.
Yeah, I don't think you could just casually like cover your mouth and like smile or something after saying something.
Yeah, I can't just go,
That's
whoops,
such a big
then,
twist.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, it's fine, it's Tom Holland. Like, no, I'd be fired, and I'm not trying to get fired. I like working with Warframe and DE, and it's super awesome. And they're so nice too. Canadians are so nice.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Logan's a Canadian, so
Oh,
you're just like
yeah,
Oh, I know.
like
I'm pandering. I'm pandering hardcore.
pandering.
you're good. They're in my very province. I guess yeah. Soil.
Which is kind of upsetting too, because I was hoping to go to Canada this year. I was supposed to be going to TennoCon as a guest, and that would have been awesome.
We really wanted to go TennoCon. I wanted to get these two jokers into Canada.
Jokers.
Well,
Chat
maybe if there's more Erra in the year to come, maybe I can get invited to the next TennoCon, and maybe I'll see you guys there.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get invited.
We'll totally
I
be big and cool by then, right, guys?
Give us a year, we'll be good.
I mean, you guys already got 10 people up in here. That's pretty good.
Heck yeah.
Hey. So, any other questions?
Yeah, we
Alright,
still got a few more.
But don't worry, we won't go over time.
What do you
By the
think
way,
about?
Settler, I'd love to meet you too, man.
What do you? Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, my bad.
What do you think about the direction the new war is heading from a player's perspective?
You know, they. To be honest with you, they didn't really. In the last thing that they did with the whole flotilla and everything, they didn't really allude to much, did they? Like
Nope.
there was
Not
the
too much.
invasion, we kind of stopped the invasion, and then Little Duck was like, "You pissed off old Erra," and that was about it. And they didn't really say much of which direction it was going. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I mean, it looks like they're setting up the sympathetic space mom thing again, where it's like, oh, poor Lotus / Nata, her brain's been pulled in every direction from everybody. Do we hate her or do we want to kill her? And Dallas is obviously doing some nonsense, but everybody who
trust
knows me knows my
Ballas.
feelings on Ballas. They know my feelings on Ballas. Erra should crush his head.
Long arm.
Oh, long arm
yeah.
boy. Imagine having one super long arm. Can't relate.
Can't.
I can. I'm actually like it's kind of funny. Like obviously I'm not a bird, but I'm kind of built like Erra. I have super long arms and legs, and I'm way taller than any Italian has any business being. So so yeah, I feel it like on my arm. I was actually just looking at my arm span today. I think I figured out that my arms are actually like from fingertip to fingertip are actually longer than I am tall, and I think like technically speaking, like Vitruvian Man style, they're supposed to be even. Like your width of your arm is supposed to be your height, but they're longer. So I just have ridiculous long, like Adventure Time noodly arms.
Are you,
I
are
see.
you
A
good
lanky
swimmer?
person.
Yes, I am lanky. I mean, I work out a lot, so I'm cut, but I'm lanky. So like, it just looks kind of. It looks like Erra. I just have super long arms. Like nobody can escape me because if I want to, I don't even have to chase you. I could just reach out and just grab you and just pull you back in.
Stendo
The
Reed.
Linky and Cut stream.
The lanky and. I'm just talking myself up now. Imagine having
Alrighty.
Long Arm Boy as a pet.
Oh man. Yeah, that's questionable. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. Alright, let's see. Question list. Have you spoken with any other of the VAs that work at DE? Like, are you close with any of them, or do you just like, okay, we work, we do the thing, that's it?
I have actually reached out to a couple of them. Some have answered, some have not. I've spoken with Lucas, who everybody knows does everyone's favorite Nef Anyo, and Tilregor, and he does someone else too. I can't remember who, but yeah, I've spoken with him before. Just in passing, nothing like super crazy, but I have introduced myself to him. Really cool guy, and I follow him on Twitter, and I believe he follows me back as well. I did reach out to Kayla's voice actress, and I don't think she ever got back to me. But then there's one other person who is a voice actor who plays a smaller role in the Deadlock Protocol, but he's a really cool guy. His name is Oliver Coppert. You should follow him on Twitter. Actually, I believe he streams here too, but I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. Let's see if I can find it while I'm talking. But yeah, so I talked to him too, and it's been pretty cool. But for the most part, a lot of the voice actors don't know each other. However, I was kind of excited because somebody made a really bad joke and was like, "Hey, when TennoCon was still on before they decided to go digital, someone was like, if the voice actor for Ballas is going to be there, you should totally just walk up to him with a dog leash and be like, all right, we're doing this for the fans." and I was actually half considering like
That honestly,
Well, I mean,
honestly, whoever took that picture would have been like the most. Yeah, they would have. You would have get top of like the r/Warframe. Just that's amazing.
and
But it
let me
couldn't be
just
done. It's
let
too.
me just say there's a number of people who have asked me to leash them. And I don't think just ironically. I think some have very unironically asked me.
Whoa.
Yep.
You
That's what.
realize that he's gonna like eat you with his weird sentient mouth, right?
No. But people have actually made that joke to me more than enough times. They're like, "Leash me, daddy," and I'm like, "No, no, please, not like this, not like this." But it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. They're just trying to get under my skin, and it's all in good fun. I'm pretty sure. Unless they find out where I live, then I'm in trouble.
Then you're in trouble.
Then I'm in trouble.
Oh man.
Hey, it's Kaneki. What's going on, Kaneki?
Kaneki, thank you so much for the follow. Means a lot to us.
Okay.
Hello. All right, next
Let's do
question.
one
We're
and
almost
finish our
done.
finale.
Oh, Kuva,
Yeah.
I agree. It is a bit too much. Believe me. Ugh,
All right,
believe
so
me.
All right.
pick one of
since
those,
you're-
Logan.
Since you're an avid Warframe player and you are in the game, who would you say is your favorite frame or frames to play?
Okay. I believe the most frames that I've unlocked to date is only about like 8 or 9 of them, because there's like what, like 72 or something. There's like some ridiculous number of them. I don't know. I'd have to say, don't laugh at me. It's super filthy casual. I just love to default to my Excalibur. I love to break them out and just use my exalted blade and just cut through everything. I'm very simple, straightforward. Point A, point B. Let me cut through it. Let me just, brute force my way through it. It's close second would probably be Nidus, though.
Okay,
I really do enjoy
you're
Nidus.
preaching to my choir.
Logan's favorite
I
is
appreciate. I appreciate an Umbra. I went through the entire star chart with pretty much only my base Excal that I picked at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, same.
Felt great.
Yeah, exactly. I liked Excalibur. Like, I've never started, like, both times I've started the game, I never tried Volt. I do have a mag. I did get a mag, and mag is nice, but mag is obviously like you got to think about how you're using her, and that's not a bad thing. But I kind of like, just like I said, charging in head first. So I did unlock both times most of the star chart with my Excalibur, and then by the time I got to the sacrifice and I got Excalibur Umbra, I'm like, oh my god, it's like Excalibur like took cocaine. This is amazing. Why would I ever want to play anything else? It's like Excalibur, but like 10 times better, like already at the base. And then if you want to form him and make him more efficient, I'm like, it's grotesque.
Well, you don't think unforming the umbral slots are you think it's bad?
Nah, I mean, it all depends on how I'm feeling. I don't really worry about. I mean, I know lots of people take the way that they build out their loadouts for their warframes and stuff like that super seriously. I just do what's gonna be fun. I'm not an elitist, despite playing an elitist character.
Yeah, honestly. All right, we got our last question.
I do have a Saren on PlayStation.
Saren?
I started using her. I haven't
Saren's
really gotten
nice.
very far with her, but she has been fun. Although the way I designed her, apparently everyone says she looks like a dominatrix Catwoman Saren. I didn't mean to do that. It's just the colors. I made her like black and green, and people were. I think people like to make inappropriate sex jokes to me because of the whole leash thing, and so they just do it to me all the time in my stream and stuff like that.
That must
like,
get
I can't stop them.
exhausting.
I mean, it's funny, but after a while, it's just like, okay, I get it.
I know Zen's not here to listen to that, but Zen, you hear it about getting exhausting with all the sexual jokes? You hear that?
Do they make jokes at Zen, or does Zen make jokes at everyone else?
Zen makes a lot of jokes at everyone. at everyone's expense.
Good.
Wonderful.
He's taking the fighting spot.
Alright, we got one last question if Jason wants to roll out the hard-hitting one.
Oh yeah, sure. With the game as it is, would you recommend it to a friend? This is essentially our way of asking you how you feel about the state of the game.
I mean, like I said, I'm not the kind of person to get too bogged down in like the details of like, oh, this used to be great and then that sucked and it was whatever. It's a free-to-play game. It's fun. I enjoy it. I really like the story because I didn't start from the very, very beginning 7 years ago. There's plenty of like content to play through for me, and running through it a second time is a good way to refresh the memory for me. So at this point, if anybody wanted to start, I would absolutely recommend the game. I think the game it's in a good place. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not going to nitpick and say it used to be better, it could be better. There's obviously always things that could be better, but I feel like complaining too much about a free-to-play game is kind of looking a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I mean? And also, I'm in it now, too. So now, of course, I'm just going to be like, treated with the utmost respect or I will destroy you. Important lesson.
Too true.
Very fair. That's a very good,
Alright.
very back and forth answers for that.
Yeah,
That's what I would agree. It's like it's in a pretty good game. There's a lot to do right now.
Absolutely.
and it's free.
I mean, for people who are like completionists too, like I can understand it gets boring because they get everything done and then there's nothing to do in the game, so they gotta like take a break. And I definitely have taken breaks in this game before, but you know, it's if you just take your time with it and enjoy it and don't worry about rushing through everything, you can find yourself with plenty of content to keep you busy for a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they'll be announcing more stuff as they go along. I know when's TennoCon? It's like August 1st, right?
Yeah,
like,
August 1st.
Yeah.
Very close.
So I'm pretty sure they got some cool stuff planned. I know everybody's been wondering about what the whole Deviri paradox thing is since they announced it last year and have said nothing about it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to know
I
what's
think
happening
the
there.
most we'll get is another teaser, and barely that, because they said Duviri isn't coming until like 2021, and that they want to ship what they show at TennoCon.
That's fine. That's fair enough. I can wait. I mean, I like that they're planning that far ahead. You know what I mean? Like it's better to have an idea of where you're going that far in advance, other than to like retrofit stuff in and be like, yeah, we always meant to do this, because that just kind of cheapens the story. But like if we're seeing things now that eventually will come back into play 2 years from now, that's kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. And oh man, just thinking about it, I'm getting excited for the Duviri paradox, even though it's not going to be around.
It's gonna be a friend that's just letting you down.
I have.
Hey, what's going on, Bob? How you doing, Bob?
Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Hi, Bob. I love you so much.
You just missed the interview. No.
It's
But
okay.
since that's our last question and you've got to go stream, go
I
ahead
have
and
to
plug
get ready.
everything.
Yeah,
Plug all of your things.
Plug it all.
Okay,
YouTube,
let me see if I
Twitter.
can plug all my stuffs. Okay, so Twitter, my Twitter is @AntonioTheVoice. You can follow me there. And also, if you're an artist by any chance, send me your artwork because I will share it. I love sharing community artists' artwork, and it doesn't even have to be of Erra, just anything in Warframe, and I will share it. So that's @AntonioTheVoice. You can find me on Instagram at audio_graffiti. So that's pretty cool. And then you can find me here on Twitch at The Real Space Uncle. And I'll be streaming tonight some, I believe Halo custom games are tonight. And then I'll be back at some Warframe grind tomorrow. So that'll be cool. And I stream throughout the week as well. So if you guys want to come check me out, come check me out. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of. Are you guys going to continue on without me?
Yeah, we got a few more things to talk about. Okay, before you go, just say finish the war, Nata. I love that line so much.
Oh, here we go.
Look, it's just my favorite line.
I was about to say, which is funny because everybody always wants me to do the if I had a heart line, but okay, I can do it. Let me see how I remember how I said it. They made me say it a little bit louder. I was trying to say it like deeper, and they're like, no, bring up the energy. Finish the war, Nita.
Oh, it's so good.
Jason's gonna like fanboy about it for the next 30 million years.
I love it.
I can hear him squeaking from here.
I love it. And I won't make you say the other one because I don't remember it off the top of my head. But you better believe I'm gonna rewatch the cinematics and then and then ask you to say it when we raid you later.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm actually more surprised that like people don't ask me to ask me questions or ask me to do impressions during my stream. I will 100% do it. Like it's not a thing like at all. Like just to let you guys know as like my finishing thought, like leaving out here. I never understood people who get famous or get to be in something like Warframe or even something bigger and then don't appreciate their fans. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Like it's because of the fans that the thing that I'm in is famous, is like big, and I can be famous or I can be known for it. Like I will never be rude as long as fans are jerk or like dismiss people. So if you guys ever would, anybody, I'm just letting you know, if you ever want to talk or come chat on stream or hang out, like please do. Like I'm not gonna tell you to get lost. I won't be like, get out of here, kid. That's not my style.
I think it also has to do with whether or not the person actually has interest in the game or if they just see it as another job.
Yeah, that is true. Like I will say, like Harrison Ford in Star Wars, he's like, I don't care about that. But like Mark Hamill's like the golden standard because he's like, I love being Luke Skywalker, and he loves just like his favorite thing to do is just surprise fans, and it warms my heart because I love doing that to people too. Like when I first became the voice actor for Erra, I would love to just pop up and stuff and be like, hey, that's a cool thought you have about Warframe. I'm Erra. What are you going to do about it? And people would like absolutely piss themselves. And I'm pretty sure that could still happen. I just haven't gone searching people for a while. Like it happened when I went on Twitter and I would find people's artwork and pull it up. And of course, like my Twitter thing's like voice of Erra right away. So they would see it and be like, oh God, he found me.
Oh God.
Oh no. Yeah. And I'm which is super fun because I love just making people super uncomfortable in like the nerdiest way possible.
If you really want to get people, there's a roleplay section on the Warframe forums page.
Is there
And,
really?
yeah, if you go there, I'm sure people will freak out.
I guarantee. Well, you know what? I want to be careful of that, only because technically calling myself Uncle Erra is kind of a risky move because I did talk to DE about it and they didn't want me to use it as like my streaming title or anything, just because they don't want the character they don't want it to seem like I'm telling the character's story, which is not a problem. Which is not a problem, and I can totally appreciate that's their intellectual property. So I'm worried if I go up into the Warframe stream with my Discord name, I'm gonna be like, hey, and they'll be like, wait a minute. So I'm just
Slow down, Buckaroo.
Yeah, like slow down. I'm like, all right, I'll stop. But yeah, so that's why I changed it to the Real Space Uncle, and I think it has the same effect. Like I just want to be respectful to them and their intellectual property. So I will take other suggestions on ways to freak people out. You guys let me know. I will 100%. Like I am about that life. Like I will make people wet themselves. That's a unique pleasure. As a unique pleasure in life. I will like. Next time, if you know somebody who doesn't believe you know the guy who voices Erra, I will pop up into like a call or a stream and just do a line and then leave.
I love it.
Wonderful.
What a sentence. All right, I have to roll, but thank you so much for having me, you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
For coming on.
Absolutely.
Everyone go check out everything that our good friend Antonio has here. Check out everything. Follow everything.
Follow
comment
all
on
of it.
Everything. Clip all of his streams. Do it.
Follow me and finish the war.
There we go.
Wait, I'm gonna put all my stuffs in the chat so I
Go
can.
for it.
Yes, please do.
Because I have long names and stuff like that, and who would remember otherwise?
Feel free to shout out into the heavens.
Oh, I can scream. Boom. And where is my thingamajig? Where's my jigamajig? My rigmarole. Here we go. The Real Space Uncle. And pop. There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much again. I'm gonna roll on out of here.
Thank you
Hey.
so much
Have a
for
good
joining
stream.
us. Have
Absolutely,
a good one.
anytime. You too.
We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Laters.
Hey everyone, that was the real Space Uncle. We're going to be rating him for sure later when he logs on. But for now, if you wish to stick around, we're going to be doing quite a few recaps
Yeah,
with
we've had a couple
everything
few.
that's come out.
We had some
in-
things happen recently.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened in Warframe. So, as you guys know, last week we took a break because Logan went camping. To which a lot of explicit jokes were made about Logan going camping
On Zen's stream,
by
yes.
Zen today. It was great. I didn't know what to
7
say.
dudes up in the woods. You never know what could happen.
Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback.
Stop.
Yeah, and you find a tree wide enough, and all 7 of us could sit back to back around it. You can't see each other's faces. You don't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
Oh
Stop.
my god.
I need to
What
go here. Let's Do you want to do Reddit recap since we haven't done that in like 7 weeks?
No, I don't have it
quite
set
a
up.
few
I was
things.
gonna do
Oh,
Enos
then-
Prime Access.
Oh, yeah, get that ready because I just want to grab a beer.
Enos Prime and Nightwave and all kinds of stuff. So while I'm sitting here, while Logan's getting a beer,
Logan, you still here?
he went and got
No,
a
he
beer.
went to get a beer.
So, well, I'll just do a quick recap of, our own stuff. To all the new people who are here, because I did notice a few new faces. We're CephalonChat. We have our own Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, where we put up all the VODs. The descriptions just got updated on those, thanks to yours truly. So now they look a little more professional now. Ooh.
Yeah. Regrettably, what did I have them before? I had a copy paste, so it was just like very basic, generic. So I'm
It
like,
said CephalonChat episode number, and then
hey, some
Kuba,
of
I don't
them
have
never
command
do.
set up.
Oh yeah,
please don't
it
make me
did.
embarrassed.
Exclamation! There you go, Jason.
Yeah.
Just type it in.
Look, I'm
So, yeah,
I'm a bot.
Kuba, click the button. don't you
welcome-
dare. Excellent.
welcome to the Discord. We're always hanging out there, doing a variety of things. Sometimes it's simply vibing.
Is that a con
Sometimes
community?
it's us complaining about farming Adaro. You never know what you find there. I see the Korra animation set. Yeah. That Korra animation set is spicy.
Kuba, are you trying to troll us? We don't have exclamation point things yet.
I'm working on it,
working on
Kuba.
it.
I'm working fast,
Jason's
okay?
just speed typing. Remember, I told you I was setting up Cephalon John.
Yeah, I love the new
John.
Korra set. Oh, that's something we can talk about real quick.
There's a lot to talk about. So I guess
like Moobot.
Huh?
What do you think? We need like Moobot or Nightbot, one of those.
I
Yeah,
think Nightbot's
we'll
what
we'll,
we
we'll
need.
get one. It's just one of those things I don't think about.
So, guess we'll start with the little recap over the past couple weeks of things that have happened. Mr. Sandman Prime has come out. Absolutely pointless. But I mean,
Toxic.
Aesthetically,
I mean,
he looks better. I am actually.
but it's still
pleased with
Enos. I
this.
wanted Naja.
Okay, this is a question. I know because I don't listen to game volume, my opinions are skewed. But in my head, I say Inaros, and you guys both say Inaros.
It's probably an Aros.
It honestly it changes
look-
because they say both. Like when Little Barrow is chanting during the Sands of Enos quest, he's like Enos, Enos, and then when someone else says it, it's Inaros, and I
So
think it
dumb.
just changes.
So yeah, we've got Enos, Inaros, Sandyman. Yeah, Mr.
25 more
Sandman
health,
Prime.
0
Yeah.
more armor.
Noob Trap Prime. Like, are you kidding me? Come on. Enos is garbage. And it's so funny when people are going to use him for endurance runs in the Steel Path and just die
Spang.
without knowing why.
Wow, toxic Mike.
Yeah, no,
You
I
need to
am
tell me
toxic.
for
If he had 5 shields, he would be the best frame in the game. But he has nothing, and all he does, his entire kit and his entire gimmick is not die, and he doesn't even do that well.
Oof. Yikes. If you get an F in the chat for Inaros, he just got his life destroyed.
Yes. And he's got a race car track on his for his Sindana. I mean, come on, look at that thing.
I like the cape. It's cute.
Are you kidding me? It looks like one of those little you know, pull the trigger race tracks that run the magnet cars.
It's different. I like it.
It's so bad.
Leave it alone.
They really did my boy Nisha dirty like this. Hot Wheels track, amen.
For invoking that memory, Jason. The little like track cars that run on you, like pull you, press the button, and they start going.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. But Inaros Prime didn't just come out with himself. He came out with the Panthera Prime and Karist. I don't know.
And there they are, Panthera Prime and
Sword.
the Karist Prime. I love the design of the Karist. I think it's so unique.
It's
and the
just
Panthera
more
looks
swiggly.
really neat too.
The Panthera is explosive, apparently.
Yeah, the Panthera has a mini explosion on the saw blades.
Yeah.
But
we haven't farmed for these guys yet.
Yeah, no, I couldn't be bothered.
We are working on it. We are making the attempts. As well as coming out with 2 new weapons. He also, in case you guys didn't know, has a little cute quest that he comes with. For
yeah, he does.
He has a cute quest when you bring him to Barrow Katir. You can, as Inaros Prime, you can get this quest where it's a 10-wave defense with Barrow, and you get some rewards at the end.
As Inaros Prime, have fun with that one.
Yeah, and you can't taxi people there. No. Everyone must be Inaros Prime if you are to play together.
Yeah, and remember guys, just bring your Vazir in and it'll be okay, or just don't and watch Barrow die for all the times he brought you prime disappointment.
Primed disappointment.
This is finally the time to get back at him.
Yeah. But while Inaros is, he exists now, Chroma Prime has been vaulted, so any Chroma, Rubico, or Gram pieces and relics you have, hold on to those. You might be able to get some easy plat later.
Yeah, I got a feeling the Rubico is going to go up in price pretty quickly, because there is no longer any prime sniper rifles to farm that are unvaulted.
But I would wait, because everyone has the same idea. Everyone's like, I'm gonna sell it! Well...
Remember, kids, market number 1, you never sell immediately.
Haha, good luck getting the Lanka Prime.
Lanka Prime? Yeah, try again. Never.
No, it'll honestly, Kaneki, it'll probably be a Lanka Vandal. Because it's a Corpus weapon. It's not a Tenno weapon.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, Tenno weapons are the ones that get primes.
The last Vandal we got was the Glaxian?
I think. I'm not sure.
Glaxian or the Spectra? I think it was the Glaxian though.
Speaking of things I need to buy the Maradatron from Barrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing.
I mean,
but also, speaking of Barrow, Glaxian and Spectra came out together, I'm pretty sure. Probably.
Did they? Yeah, they probably did.
Do you have this week's Barrow to show?
No, but I can run over there and we can talk about it real quick.
This week's Barrow doesn't have too much in the terms of new things, I don't think.
It's got... I don't think it has anything new.
But there's a couple weapons. Prisma, Grataka... Grakata? I don't know.
What are you a fool?
Grakata, are you a scrub? Excuse me?
I mix up where the K's and the T's are sometimes.
Becker, are you Clem or Grakata?
I am only Clem. Jason, we gotta get the bot. So we can do /poll and poll in chat. Are you Clem or are you Grakata?
Vote now.
Vote now on your phone.
There can be only 2 genders. Clem.
Here we go. All right, so Barrow has the Tiburon Elixir skin, which I don't know. It looks okay. I'm not a fan of things that like become all metallic. I think there should be some matte colors in there, but you know, you may like it. I don't even like the Tiburon to begin with, so. He has the Prime Smite mods, which I memed on them. So oh my God, Gaz, how you doing? I memed on them so hard when I first started playing because I was like, oh my God, faction mods are so memey. Why would you bring this Barrow? This is garbage. And then I started playing with Zen more and just looking into damage numbers more, and yeah, they are really good because they get added in after mods, and I think it's multiplicative. I think it's a multiplicative bonus.
I'm still probably gonna meme on them because
They're good situationally. They're not
yeah,
good for
they're
people who don't plan
situational.
on doing. And it applies twice to day. Oh yeah, it does apply. Yes, that's right. Thank you guys. It applies twice to dot effects. So like toxin and heat.
So good situational, but like make sure you don't have it equipped when you go into a Corpus mission. If you have the Grenier one, you know.
Yeah, they're
useless.
They're great for if you're doing Steel Path or doing some kind of endurance. I definitely recommend them over every YouTube meta slave building viral on their weapons, which you just lose damage with because, you know, if you're not stacking viral like quickly, it's not worth it to use. Thank you to Gaz who opened my eyes for that one. And Zen.
Everyone, if you haven't yet, go
Yes,
follow Gaz.
please follow
and,
Gaz.
And,
Gaz,
and
give
Zen,
yourself a shout out.
And Zen.
And Zen, but
Who's
Zen's
also
not here.
vibing here.
Is Zen here?
He just was going to say.
Oh my God! How did I not read that?
and
Zen,
Gaz
yeah.
And Zen if you haven't.
Give him a shout out.
Wonderful people.
Zen has some of the most cinematic content on YouTube, and I love his work so much. And he's such a great guy, and he's really down to earth with everyone he talks to.
And Gaz is my favorite meme and doesn't bully me like Zen does, so.
Oh yes, the lunchbox.
The nun's lunchbox. Oh God. Let's see. What
else does he have? The Zanuka Hunter Beacon is good for mastery if you don't have the Detrin already. The Zanuka drops that. And I think it drops Scimitar. One of the Scimitar pieces. The Prisma skin, you know, it's okay if you use the Zyphos. The Sonicor skin, the rest are just kind of cosmetics. The Mara Detrin is really good for mag. Because any projectile weapon is really good, but it's not as good as the Sakura Penta. But if you don't have the, but since the Sakura Penta is a primary, you know, just the Mara Detrin is a good secondary go-to. And the Prisma Cricata is fun to play with, especially because there's, what is it? Frenzy? Something Frenzy, right?
Brain dead.
Yes, brain dead, but
yeah, we mentioned the mission about Eneros Prime while we memed on Eneros Prime.
Becky's real name is Steve.
My real name is not Steve. I don't know where this is coming from.
You can pick up the worst Warframe blueprint quest if you want that. I mean, that's there. I don't know who would.
Jeez,
the Paracesis Elixir skin again. I'm not a big fan of like everything being metallic. I think some things should be matte colored, but I don't know. I haven't bought it, so I haven't tried it. And then you got a pretty fur pattern, and I think you get the colors with it too. But I already have the colors because I bought the Kavat one.
Yeah. Alright. Another cool, fun Warframe news updates. Nightwave, like, season episode, I don't know. Season 3 came out with, like, the third little crime scene you had to investigate. So we're unraveling more and more of the story. That is a little old, but also we didn't stream last week because Logan was pitching tents.
Yep.
Yeah, totally, totally,
Oh yeah.
totally
Wow, you
no
set that up
subtext there.
for Zen to make a comment. Are you
No
kidding
jokes
me?
to happen there.
I
Well, you
did.
gotta reach the low-hanging fruit.
Heck yeah.
Zen, how was Zen and Gaz? How was GTFO? I saw you guys playing, but I didn't get to tune in because, you know, show.
Shut up.
So how was it? I hope it was fun. Okay, what else? We had the new Korra Deluxe came out. I had a misfire that got us killed.
Yeah,
Oh,
Korra
that
Deluxe
feels bad.
spawned instantly.
Feels bad. We died with style. I'd love.
You know what?
I'd love
That's
to
all that
play it.
matters then. I mean, come on.
One of these days, I'll see how much it costs, and I'll give it a try and probably be really bad at it.
I personally really like this skin. I know a lot of people like meme on it saying that she's got a big belly, but like
Looking at my gut.
I think if you can like move past it, it's really nice. It is busy, so some people might not like how busy it is on like the front, but I think everything all around it's really nice, and I like how it colors. But
It's very pretty.
But I'm pretty bad with fashion, so.
It is a good value for a deluxe bundle, guys. I like it. Of course, comes with the, giving your cat a new look.
Ooh.
Comes with the deluxe animations. Comes with, a couple days later, it came with a Sayandana, which makes her look like Sonic the Hedgehog because of just a bunch of spikes on her back. Even more spikes. And then, of course, a skin for a weapon. Blade and whip, I believe. Yeah.
She comes with a blade and whip skin, yep, and it looks really nice. I think it's really cool. It's a lot bigger than the counterparts of each of them, but maybe not. It might not be that much bigger. It just looks a little beefier.
It is very, very pretty. I like it.
I think it's cool. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I also just like Korra a lot. So I'm like, the deluxe that I don't have to pay real life money for, I don't have to buy Tennogen, gimme. As you do.
What else happened recently?
Not other than Nightwave and Inaros and Korra Deluxe.
Oh yeah, Nightwave episode 3 is out, so if you guys haven't done that yet.
I was talking about that, but Jason ignored it. Imagine ignoring me.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, Riven Dispo changes. Yeah, that's true. There was a bunch of Riven Dispo changes. I'm not the the ephemera. Yeah, I brought that up.
You are jumping everywhere.
Yeah, okay, I know.
Down.
Sorry. Okay, so this is one of the new not Nightwave. This is one of the new Steel Path ephemeras. I actually really like this one. I think it goes good with Nyx when she uses her 4. But yeah, it makes these little orbs spin around you. I think it's cool, and this is like my favorite pastime, is just spinning in place with them.
Yeah, he's very, very entertained
really
by
cool.
it.
Look, you can make him like dance around.
Riven Dispo had some changes. Some weapons got slightly nerfed, slightly buffed. I think the Cronin, right, had a little bit of a...
Yeah, the Cronin went down. I think the Nucor went down. The
Look how they slaughtered my Cronin.
your meta weapons went down and your off meta weapons went up. That's how it works.
Yeah, the Jack Hussar.
Don't quote me on that though.
Upgrade.
Yeah, Jack Hussar got a buff.
Ooh.
So
Here's the.
A lot of things happened in the last couple weeks of Warframe.
Here's the
a lot
other.
of different things.
Here's the other ephemera. Oh yeah, there it is. It pops up these these skulls. It's so cool.
It's still impossible to farm Steel Essence without having to sit around for
Oh, it's sick.
at least an hour to get anything. But you've got a lot of cool different things. A lot of different things happened. If you haven't played Warframe in a while, a lot of things happened this week.
Yeah, the price difference is insane.
Oh yeah, this one's like 3. This one's like
85.
yeah.
My Lich
For
actually
those who
has some of my
act-
Steel Essence.
Which is something we're going to get to shortly. Unless we have anything else we need to cover.
Nightwave episode 3 is out. You guys should totally do that. I kind of breezed over it, but this one takes place in a Grenier place. I want to say
If
it's
you
Ceres. Oh no,
haven't-
it's not Ceres. I think it's Uranus, I believe. It's on the
If you
sea lab.
haven't caught
Who's saying this?
if you haven't shut up. If
Oh.
you haven't gotten caught up with your Nightwave, it ends in a little over a month. So
Probably
it would be a
longer.
good idea. It's August 26th.
Does
I believe.
have they set up an actual time for when it ends?
I thought they did.
Oh shit.
Here,
But
I'll
yeah,
double
you
check.
know,
I might just be talking out of my ass. So.
Nightwave is super easy to farm for. You can just ignore the really shitty ones and then do the do the easy ones. And thanks to the catch-up mechanic, you can pretty much speed level it. Yeah, first time I heard that one too. I don't see it. Oh my god, we forgot Dog Days.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Let's play one
There's
round
a
of
whole
Dog
event
Days.
going on.
Let's play one round
One round of Dog Days.
Right now.
We'll do the easiest one, and then we'll go kill my Lich.
All right.
Which
So
you
also,
guys. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say also Dog Days. That's a thing that's happening. And also, I must have just thought of the date because I remember they said it'd take approximately 2 months to do it, and then I realized that it's been 66 days already because this Nightwave's been slow because Corona. So 5 months? God.
5 months to the end date is like 5 more months kind of thing.
Or 5 months total?
Mhm.
That's a very important question.
Cause I think wow. Oh, okay,
Total?
wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
total.
guess,
That's fine. I think that we're gonna get episode 4 with TennoCon, which is kind of close to when the last one was released, but they don't take much to pump out. But and they want to ship, they want to show things. I just think it's something easy that they can premiere at TennoCon, like, and it's launching right now, so it's something that you can do with TennoCon.
Alright, Logan, you coming on to do some Dog Days?
No, Logan's playing Neo. Imagine not playing Warframe on a Warframe talk show.
Yeah, I
Can't
know my
relate.
brains. Yeah.
Oh, damn. No, he's so exciting. Yeah, totally.
Yes,
Oh,
Gaz,
no.
I agree.
So hype. Alright, so while we do some Dog Days real quick, let's
you can
let's
scan.
go on a journey. Let's go on a journey about Jason's Lich.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jason. Give us the backstory.
All right, so picture this, right? Warframe announces Nightwave Season 3. And they release a whole new list of challenges that come out with it. And you see that one of the elite ones are oh wait, I don't have a HUD on.
Nice.
One of the elite ones are Killer Converter Lich. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna outsmart the system here. I'm gonna start a Lich, and then I'm sure that it won't take 70 days for that mission to come out. So you start a Lich, right? And you have it finished pretty much the first week of Nightwave, but you're like, oh, so it didn't come out yet? Okay, I'll just wait. And you wait for the next
10
week,
weeks later.
and nothing happens. And at about the 3-week mark, you're like, oh, right, well, I'm kind of in too deep now, and I'm too proud to actually kill my Lich and admit defeat that I wasn't outsmarting the game. So you hold on to that one Lich for, 70 days. 10
you
weeks?
get to rank 30.
You
You get to rank 30.
You get...
And I kill my Lich, because my Lich had stolen stuff from me when I was doing the Deadlock Protocol. And I wanted that stuff back.
You
So I
cap
killed my
out.
Lich.
You cap out on standing. There's no reason for you to keep the Lich. There's no benefit because the bonus credits you get are 15, which is penny change at best. But you're too
And yet
proud.
he persists.
But you're too proud, and you keep the Lich, and you keep telling yourself it won't be much longer, Jason. It won't be much longer.
He's
And then finally,
finally,
after all the times that you've seen thousands of endo and millions of credits ripped from underneath you, you finally see it. The mission, Killer Convert a Koopa Lich. And you know that you're gonna wreak hell on Ajok Anab.
See, the thing is, because of his level 5 Lich, I was able, Zen and I were both able to get all the murders we needed.
I've leveled Ludin's Liches, I've leveled Zen's Liches. This Lich has been through so much. I think, here, we'll look at how many encounters I've had and how many times I've used the, 10 weeks. I think 10 weeks is my longest relationship.
So what do you think? Is he a killer or a keeper?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna let chat decide. We're gonna do a poll.
Would you say he's an F, M, or K? I guess there's only 2 answers, but marry or kill. You don't
Marry or
get
kill. Oh yes, I marry my Liches.
Here, so we can. I'll set that up right now. We'll do.
Well, just remember, if Jason keeps the Lich, he has to get rid of his old Lich.
Very true.
Lich time. Keep. Kill.
And don't check the results until we're about to convert her.
All right, guys. So please vote right there. Tell me whether to keep my Lich that has taken so much from me, including Steel Essence that I farmed for 2 hours yesterday. Which isn't that much because my squad didn't want to stay any longer because they're little babies. But yeah, he has so much stuff. He has mods. He has probably an entire Protea set, or at least 2 of the 3 pieces. A couple weapon sets for the Deadlock sets. He's got everything, man.
Probably some like additional cosmetics and orbiter decorations from that. Credits.
Yeah. He's got the tokens. He's got my Chuck E. Cheese token decorations. I'm big sad.
Credits, endo, materials.
He's just been holding them over your head all this time.
I know.
Time to pay the idiot tax.
Time to pay the idiot tax. Friend.
I love being greeted with, you're like, pretty much, you're gonna die. I know it, the system knows it, my 15 friends betting on it knows. It's so good. I love having Liches.
The whole gang knows you're over.
Me and the boys.
And 3 ribbon
and the
mods.
Oh yeah, ribbons. I forgot. That's your ribbons.
Oh, what? You're kidding me? You guys tied? Oh my god. Okay, Becky, keep or kill.
I don't know.
Well, they tied, so someone's keep or kill.
Is there like a flip a coin option?
No, Becky, choose keep or kill.
I don't know. That's a lot of pressure.
Okay, Logan, keep or kill.
What's the weapon?
Keep him.
Keep him? Okay, Becky, keep or kill.
See, now I gotta make it worse. Kill him. It's your choice to make, Jason.
Wow, how dare you!
You must make the choice. Shall you spare your greatest enemy?
Shy gave his vote. End him.
End him? Oh, I want to see this, man.
Guys, I'm not farming the same Lich. I have Keep
He
him.
is big ass
Oh my
Samurai.
god, you guys are so.
Repull.
No, I'm
Repull,
not gonna repull.
Alright. Get into the mission. Bring me in. I have to see this lovely exchange happen.
What do we do? Cause if I get rid of him, if I keep him, I don't get to see Kogura Gip as often. Cause it's gonna take from both of them.
Just don't say your choice out loud. Get into the mission and I'll see it on stream.
Okay. Look, yeah, I've had 35 encounters with this lich.
He's had so many encounters. Just today we had a bunch.
Yeah, we had 10 encounters today.
Alright.
He doesn't even
Make
have
sure
a quirk, man.
I've never had a lich with a quirk.
He doesn't have all for one. Speaking of quirks, I think this is about the time where we switch into anime chat.
Wait, no.
We got any weebs in the chat?
Shall I
here?
cancel your vote? It has to be my lich mission. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, right, Gaz? Gaz, I know, right? 25% Kufa
Yeah.
shielding. I don't even think it's... I think it's worth keeping him,
$8,
because I don't
get him
even
going.
want that weapon, man.
I wasn't sure. You know, anytime I see Kaneki in a name, I'm like, okay, someone's watched Tokyo Ghoul.
There's so many bad missions. I'm running out. I don't want to do disruption. I want to turn my mind off. Spy, okay.
Wait, hold on.
This is
I was gonna
good.
say, what planet do you have him on? Because I can pick one.
No, they have to be my nodes.
Oh yeah, alright, we're gonna
There's more of a... There's a better chance.
God, I haven't seen that. Is that Netflix or is that something else? How about you guys? You guys watch any new anime?
Gaz, I agree. It was very
have
funny.
not.
I watched it a while ago.
I've been being recommended a lot of anime, so I think one of the next ones I'll watch is like Black Clover.
Yeah, well, Black Clover is pretty long at this point, so if you are, get ready to get into it.
I see.
Yeah, because it's doing pretty good. It's at like 145 now. It's one of those like it's really good from the start, but it takes about like 10-15 episodes before the main character's not as he stops screaming as much, but it never goes away.
All right.
Wait. Hang on. I didn't. Hang on. I didn't put the Yeah. Hang on.
What did you do?
I didn't put the Parazon mod on.
You are the worst.
You know what? On the upside,
Absolutely
we only have to see him once. Cause he's fully enraged, and I know the exact order that we need.
I'm gonna pull that up. Is that the one? Okay, I know him. It's anime talk for me. Is God Eater the one where it's like has the big whale? I'm always looking for more to watch.
Yeah. Cried a few times. Do not weep over the poor anime.
And don't forget, if you're in the Discord, let me know if you need that Crunchyroll 2-day card. I have about 2,000 of them.
Let them know, folks. Let them know.
God, it's bad. I say it to my friends all the time. So it's like every month that I pay for it, I get a free 2-day card, and it's been like 3-4 years now. It's like, fuck.
So if you guys want to watch 2 days of complete and utter anime,
2 days, and then you're gonna want to use code Cephalon to get 0% off.
I wish I would.
It will tell you not a
Oh,
code.
speaking of codes, you guys should know that this episode is being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend.
No, we can't legally say that, I don't think. So, no, we are not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
One of these days we will be.
One of these days. One of these days we'll be sponsored and we'll have merch and emotes and it'll be great.
Raid chat. I forget how. I think it was like 10 subscribers, and then we can get 1 chat point or some bullshit. So that's gonna be big.
Something like that. But no, here is where Jason's Lich comes to an end.
Here's
where
where
as
I can
I'm just
finally
passively doing
have
this mission,
everything that's
ask-
been ripped from me.
And while he's preparing himself for the slaughter, how are you guys doing today?
Oh, wait,
Oh.
that's not good. Get out of there.
He's here.
It's time.
I'm coming.
He's over.
I'll sleep
He's
arrow
in.
him.
He's in the. He's in the stupid thing. He's over here and he won't leave. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Becky's getting
ow.
yeeted.
Ow.
Ah, yes, I love having Banshee. Here it comes, guys.
I'm just sleeping him.
At long last,
We're sleeping him.
it comes to an end.
You would make an excellent Cephalon
What
tenant.
choice shall you make?
Oh, I don't know.
Will you spare him?
I've been through too much.
I might have to flip the old coin.
I've spared him.
He lives another day. His bitch ass.
We built a relationship, and not to mention that he's been through so much with so many other liches, man. I couldn't do it to him.
Beautiful. Touch.
Alright, and at the end of the mission, we'll see what you've all recovered.
Yeah, it's not gonna be anything. It's not gonna be as much as I think it is, which is the sad part.
Who knows?
It's been this long. Probably is a couple bucks.
Yeah. What's the longest time you guys have had a lich for? What's your longest lich?
I think, yeah, yo, press Alt F4. I hear that works really good.
I hate your guts.
Press the button.
Press the funny button.
I want to say I'd mind
Funny button,
probably
funny button.
2-3 weeks for my first one. Before I gave him the big kill.
I think the longest I've kept one is maybe a month. I try not to keep them for too long because they steal my stuff and it gets really aggravating.
Right? Stupid. Yes.
Stupid head.
Oh god, I thought it crashed.
Hanging on for months
Alright.
with a chill camera, yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1 million credits, 222,000 endo, 161,000 alloy plates, 4,000 plastid, 19,000 rubedo, 1,687 kuva. That's a lot less, but I didn't have a lich on the Kuva Fortress, so.
Did you say 1,000? How much Kuva?
Yeah, 1,000 kuva. 'Cause he wasn't on the Kuva Fortress, so I didn't have to deal with him like that.
Probably Kuva floods.
Yeah, okay. What else? 69,000 salvage, 43 morphics, 20. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be something lame. And I've had this lich for so long.
So avoid traces.
One void trace? That's not right. There's gotta be more than that. 458 hexanana is quite a bit.
Multiple.
Okay, 79 Oricon cells is pretty good. 5 Vitus Essence, 4 Insignias. Oh yeah, he took those. Bitch. 6 Ribbon Slivers, 11 of my Steel Essence. How dare he? Okay, how many? Let's see, 9 Oberon Blueprint, 9 Oberon Chassis, 1
Oh, so,
Astra
like,
Optics,
mission
1
worth.
Octavia, 5 Oberon Neuroptics, 6 Gorgon Blueprints, 19 Harrow Chassis, 1 Ancient Healer. Glad to have that back. An Iatan. Oh yeah, he took my Corpus Relief. I was looking for that. Oh, here we go. 2 Orta Sculptures, 26 Vitus Essence, 3 Anasas, 1 Valana, an Auraforma, 4 Magnar Optics, Iatan Saw, Iatan Via, 3,820 Kuva. So more Kuva. None of this is combined. That's annoying. Valkyr from when me and Becky were farming Valkyr. It goes all the way back to that, Becky.
Oh my god.
Relics, 15 void traces. Here we go. 1 Velox barrels, 7 Stropha barrels, 2 Stropha blades, 1 Stalta receiver, 2 coin decos, a Velox, an arcane bodyguard, a lot of relics. Yeah, 1 Protean optics. I had to farm that thing twice. Alright, and then mods are pretty basic, because all mods are basic. But there's a lot here.
So the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, we got Vicious Frost.
is don't hold on to
Don't
your
bother
lich.
Holding on to a lich, because it's used.
Why let your pride get in the way of all your rewards?
Gaz, I need to look him in the face and insult him every time he joins my mission for taking my Protea parts. I can't let him off the hook that easily. He has to be enslaved to me. Don't you understand that? I think that's a more cruel punishment than death.
Oh god.
He's forever
Alright.
now.
Now, do we want to go kill my lich? Because I have a new lich, and I have all 3 murmurs.
No, because then we have to do the missions to get him to spawn, and then we have to find the order.
But do you want to kill my lich?
No, I'm tired.
You're tuckered out so early?
That was exhausting.
Plum tucker.
Finally being done with it, and now I need to get a Magnucore. No, Shy, good try.
No!
Now I need to get a Magnucore.
Yeah, I tried farming for that, didn't work. Got an electric 44% Chikar, and I'll deal with it. Thank you for the attempt, Shy. I was very thankful.
Never again will I try to outsmart this game in that way. I'm not keeping a
pointless.
lich for longer than 3 months.
Was it pointless? Do you regret it?
Yes.
It's
But I-
showing your loss.
But I kept my pride the entire time. I stuck to my guns.
Really?
I stuck to my
Really?
guns the entire
you
time.
Good for
Are you sure you don't feel any shame?
No, I don't feel any shame.
Wow,
I
have you no
see.
shame?
I feel
Well,
no
I'm
shame.
happy you have your pride.
Alright, what do you reckon? Do we rapidy dappity?
I say we rapidy
Yeah.
dappity.
Jason sounds tired. He sounds dead.
Oh, a long
And
day.
I'm getting a bit of a headache because these new glasses I have make me see into the next dimension.
Alright, let's pull this up. Actually, I'm not in our chat, but thank you very much to everyone who came and tuned in today. This was CephalonChat episode 11.
12.
12!
There's
After
our
we're going to be
info.
rating our new friend, the Real Space Uncle, on Twitch.
So you
He
guys should
came by
stick
earlier
around
for
and
his
rate him.
interview. And it will be found in our VOD. I'm going to try to
Someone
download this
sounds
for YouTube, which is CephalonChat. Instagram's at CephalonChat, as well as Twitter is at CephalonChat.
Everything CephalonChat. If you haven't already, come join us in the Discord. We hang out there all the gosh darn time. It's pretty darn great.
Yeah, Gaz, are you still here? Cause you should join the server and then join the VC. Yes, you are. Okay. So join the server and then join the VC, and we can work out a time that's best for you for doing an interview.
Speaking of which, Gaz is hopefully going to be our next interview guest.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little a little episode exclusive.
No, oh my
oh.
God, Gaz, it just scroll down. It's right there. Please don't
Yes.
flame me. I don't have a bot yet. I'll get it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Just scroll down.
Oh my God, you guys are trolls.
Drew, if I can only send the same message once every 30 seconds.
Wait, hold on. I'll add a
Even though
smiley
I
face
set
to it.
permissions.
thank you guys so much for coming around. It means a lot to us, and we hope you enjoy the show. We put some work. We put a lot of work into it to make it enjoyable for you guys to listen to, and for it to not just be some other Warframe stream that you watch.
Mhm.
It's some other Warframe stream that you listen to.
Exactly. Or a talk show.
All right, Jason,
It's different.
set up a raid.
Yeah, I'll do the raid.
All right. See you later, everyone. Have a lovely weekend, whether it be
It's
morning
the
or
real
night for you.
space uncle, right?
Yes, indeedy. But have a good weekend. We love all of you.
There we go. Yeah, we love you guys so much. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time.
Make sure you keep sticking around for Antonio's stream, and off we go.
Yep, as always, I'm Jason, that's Becky, and that's Logan, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
Later, gang.
Bye!